All right, you guys, so we're gonna start drawing our little hippo today. You guys have a really big piece of paper. And what I want you to think about as you draw your little hippo is to really take up your whole paper. You don't want to draw it super duper small. So notice where I'm drawing my lines. Okay? So first we're going to start with the letter C. And the letter C is going to be over here, and it's going to come up and down about halfway. Okay? And I'm leaving a little room over here. And I'm leaving a little room at the bottom, at the top. And look, I have a whole section still available for my body. This is going to be the head. So draw your C. And then the next thing you're going to draw is the part where the mouth is going to go. So it's kind of like a backward C. And I'm going to connect it together. I have a question for you. What happens if you make a mistake? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Leona, it's okay. What do you do if you make a mistake? You can just draw on top of it the line that you want. Excellent. Or later, if you make a mistake, you can make it into a cool design. So don't worry if you make a mistake, okay? Next up, we're going to draw the back of the hippo. Now, the back of my hippo is going to come up, almost touching the top of my paper, and it's going to come almost to the end of my paper. If you want to take your finger, not your oil pastel, and just kind of do a little trace so you can get a feel of where that back is going to go. And then you can take your oil pastel, it's going to touch the head, it's going to come up. Did I go all the way down to the bottom of my paper? Nah, I'm going to leave a little area because my hippo needs feet. Okay? I definitely wanted to have some feet. Okay, next up, we are going to do the other part of the body, which is going to start here. And I'm going to do a curved line. This one's going to come almost all the way down to my paper. All right, next up, we're going to do our feet. So this one, from where it curved, I'm going to do a straight line down, and it's almost going to touch the end of my paper, but I didn't touch it all the way. And then I'm going to do a straight line across. And if I were to put 2 fingers on top of it, you see how I have a little bit on each side? So it's not going to be super duper tiny, okay? Then I'm going to come up again. This time when I come up, I'm not going to go taller than this, see right here where if I were to do a straight line going across, I would stop about right here. I wouldn't go all the way up. So I'm going to do a straight line, and I'm going to stop right where it's in line with this here. And then I'm going to come over here and do a straight line. And I'm going to come up, but this one's going to be a little shorter. And then I'm going to come across, and it's going to come down. And then I'm going to do another straight line. And then I'm going to come up. You see how I'm making kind of 2 areas where little toes are going to go? Okay. Now what do you think I'm going to do right here? What do I need to do? What do you think? I'm going to connect them. I'm going to make the belly of my hippopotamus. Okay, so I'm going to connect them, and my line is a little rounded, but I think we're missing something. What are we missing down there? How many feet do I have? I have 3. How many feet do hippopotamus have? They have 4. So this one, I'm going to do another straight line, but it's not going to be touching the same straight line down here. I'm going to be coming up a little bit, and I'm going to go out. And then I'm going to come up and touch my belly. So you see how that looks like it's behind on the other side? It's kind of a trick, right? Now we have to put the detail. Now I'm going to put my toes, and my toes are just like the letter M. I'm going to go letter M, and then another letter M. I'm going to do the same thing here, the letter M, the letter M. Perfect. I think we're missing a few other details. What do we need in the face? Well, we don't need a trunk. It's not an elephant. We need some eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 big circles, 1 and 2, And then I'm going to put smaller circles on the inside. And then I'm going to give it a smile because my hippo's happy. So I'm going to do a line and then a smile. And then 2 little dots for a nostril. And I think we're missing 2 other things. What do hippos have on the top of their head? Ears. So my ears are going to come out like this. I'm going to doing 2 small lines, and then I'm going to go around it. Almost looks like a triangle at the top, right? I'm coming to a point, and I'm coming back, and it's touching my head. Look at those ears. They're so cute. We're missing one more thing. The very last part of my hippopotamus. What are we missing? What do you think? The tail! So the tail is like a triangle, but it's curved. So I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to curve up. And then I'm going to connect it to my hippo. Look how beautiful my hippo is. If you're all caught up, can you give me a thumbs up? Okay. Now everyone put your oil pastel down. Can someone remind me? Let's see, someone at orange table, can you remind me, in the book The Little Hippo, and on the sculpture, what did the little hippo have all over its skin? Because it was in the Nile, and so when it came out, it had all this stuff on its skin. What did it have? I can't hear you, a little louder. Plants? And leaves? Good. So I'm going to leave this up on the screen so everyone can see it. And you're going to look at, these are all the different plants and stuff that were on the hippopotamus. And what you're going to do is you're going to fill your hippo with different leaves and different plants. So watch me. Don't copy me because you're going to do your own. But I'm going to kind of show you what I'll do. So maybe if I like this one, okay, I'm going to start by looking, it looks like the letter U with a straight line. And then I'd come down and I would touch my hippo. And then maybe I would come in and do those designs. What does this one look like? What shape does this look like here? A triangle. Good. So I would do maybe the bottom of my triangle. And then what kind of line is this? A zigzag line. So I would do my zigzag line. Excellent. So you see how I'm taking something that maybe looks complicated, but I'm making it simple by knowing the shapes. Let's see. What's another one? Ooh, what does this shape look like? Or this leaf? What does that look like to you? Or it could look like a letter. Oh, it kind of looks like an oval, but it stops, right? So maybe I'll do an oval, but I'll stop. And then what does this look like here? What shape does that look like? It looks like a triangle, right? So I'm going to come up here to connect it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my hippo. When I turn off the video, I'm going to leave this up on the screen so everyone can take a look at different leaves and patterns so you can fill your hippo.